Electric vehicles are becoming more and more popular, and the federal government has set a target for 50% of cars on the road to be electric in just 8 years. But charging them, well, that's another matter, especially in parts of the city like this, where it is largely street parking. And a warning for you tonight, make sure your EV charger is safe. It seems a lot of people are cutting corners and causing safety hazards. Running an electric vehicle charging cord across a sidewalk is not safe. Hanging an EV charger from a tree isn't safe either, nor is installing one outside with an inside outlet.
It just doesn't make sense to me why people would take that risk and do these dangerous things both to their family and their house.
James Fraser is with the Electrical Safety Authority, Ontario's electrical watchdog. Last year, they did a blitz and found some, excuse the pun, shocking installations.
We've seen people, plugging an extension cord into a stove outlet in their kitchen, dangling it through the window and hanging it through the tree in order to charge their car.
In this home, the electrical panel was overloaded, which is a major fire hazard, and there are so many more examples.
Within less than a year, we found over 400 unsafe, when working without a permit. A lot of the work done by what I call handymen and do-it-yourselfers, but they didn't know what they were doing.
You found over 400. Was that in Toronto alone?
Yes, that was actually in just one part of Toronto. I was only
in one
focusing...
part of Toronto?
Yes.
Fraser is urging people to get EV chargers installed by a licensed electrical contractor and to make sure the work is code compliant. But Toronto has many neighborhoods that only have street parking, and EV owners will have to find community chargers. The city is working on a long-term infrastructure plan and aims to have 650 public charge ports on streets and in Greenpeace stations by the end of 2024, and almost double that the following year.
Do you think you're going to be ahead of demand, or are you going to be scrambling to keep up?
I can't predict that. And this is a dynamic area. Like EV uptake in Toronto, across the country, globally, is increasing for sure.
One upside is the cost to charge an EV. It's positively cheap compared to gas prices.
It's $2 an hour for charging or a $3 flat rate overnight.
Much cheaper. Now, the provincial government is also putting EV chargers in parks and community spaces like hockey arenas right across Ontario. 1/3 of Toronto's emissions come from passenger and commercial vehicles. The city's ambitious goal is to have net zero emissions by 2040. And the hope is that by turning to electric vehicles, it will go a long way to achieving that.